going to be an I river. Let's just talk a little bit about player designations. XHYZ is how we assign to our receivers from left to right as we are looking. X and Z are both number 1 wide receivers. The number 2 wide receiver to each side is going to be your H or your Y, and then they could also be your third, depending on which way you go. So, for example, on this one, X, Y, Z. Number 1 wide receiver to the right is Z. Number 1 wide receiver to the left is X. Number 2 wide receiver to the right is Y. For our labeling or numbering of the running backs, quarterback is 1, the fullback is 3, and the halfback is 2. So for designation of who's running the ball where, if it's a 30-something, 3-back gets the ball. It's a 20-something, 2-back gets the ball. If it's a Z go, that means Z wide receiver's running a go. This is how we will use our designations to account for the players on I river. Now if we switch this up, we take Z and we move to an I lake. I lake means receiver would go to the left. Now if we use our rule, number 1 wide receiver to the left is X. Number 2 wide receiver to the left is H. Number 1 wide receiver is Z. So we have X, H, Z. These stay the same. 1, 3, 2. Let's just say, for instance, we go to a formation like a spread type formation. We now have 4 wide receivers. Following our rules, Z is the number 1 wide receiver, Y is the number 2 wide receiver to the right, X and H, number 1 and 2 wide receiver to the left. Quarterback, this will be the halfback or the 2-back. Most likely this would be in a shotgun type formation to where the quarterback would actually be here. But again, X, H, Y, Z. That is our designation to let the receivers know what route they're running, as well as let the running backs know what they're doing